Sometimes it's revenge. I hate my boss. I despise the fact he belittles me. So
Yeah.
the one thing I want to emphasize here is how, because this is what I was thinking about today. Success in this field is directly related to, let's say, perception of the United States. So, in other
Interesting.
words, what I am saying is that under the Biden administration, it would have absolutely sucked to be a human officer in the CIA overseas because America, we were losers. A tail between our legs, we withdraw from Afghanistan. We are humiliated by a president who doesn't remember where he is. That is not strength. And so
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, I'm sure that you saw fewer approaches to the CIA because see, I would spend a lot of my time talking to people and maybe recruiting them, assessing their suitability to work with us, their access to work with us. But ironically, many times the most successful recruitments the CIA has made has been somebody who said, "That's enough. I've had enough. I'm
They come to
telling the
you.
Americans everything I know."
Yeah.
And they somehow contact the Americans, maybe directly, maybe indirectly, and so they were called walk-ins. And I had I did have some very successful walk-ins, and they were Iranian people who said I had enough, and they provided highly important information. And so um, the walk-in climate, I'm sure under Biden was a disaster. But at the same time, so I can't help thinking because I'm like a carnivore. I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex out there as far as human intelligence. And I was thinking, my God, right now would be the greatest time ever to be a CIA officer overseas because all of these dictators are filling their diapers. They are terrified. And maybe a Chinese guy is going to say, you know what, Xi is not long for this world, and I want a condo in Miami Beach. Screw this. I'm going to go find Scott. Or and obviously the Iranians now, it's probably a flood of. There are probably a bunch of Iranian intelligence officers in Azerbaijan, in Paris, who are saying, "Oh my God, when I go back, they're going to hang me. So I better get on the right side. I better tell the French or the Americans everything I know about what is going on in the embassy with the ambassador." You'll have ambassadors defecting because they're like, if I go home, they're going to rip me to pieces, the Iranian people. I need to make myself valuable to the West to providing information and hope that the sword of justice doesn't catch up to me. See, so like these political developments, when anything big happens in the political world, bad or good, it's good news for some human intelligence officer somewhere, maybe an enemy intelligence officer, but maybe it's good for America. And now, of course, this would be a golden age of recruitment because Venezuelans, Cubans, maybe even the Cuban is always regarded as actually one of the very hardest targets because, again, their intel guys are absolute true believers. But probably a couple of them now are saying, you know what? Again, I'm going to be dead if I go back to Havana. I need to talk
Hey.
to the British or something.
Yeah.
So this makes so that game and I instinctively get excited when major things happen because I know when you shake things up, people fall out of the sky, and Trump knows that too instinctively as a businessman. But like more success means more opportunity, which means more success, which means more opportunity.
Exactly. Well, that's a great place to finish. It's been, I mean, I know for me, it's been incredibly important to hear this. It's been exciting. I hope that my audience, when the time comes, they will come in and just listen to this and just get educated because it's crucial.